Welcome to our channel, your trusted source for deep international updates. Today, we're bringing you the latest and most important development in the U.S. Gaza peace plan, stories shaping headlines across the Middle East and the world. Donald Trump's administration has unveiled a 20-point plan for Gaza's future, a plan that could finally end the war or, if it fails, spark even deeper conflict. In this 30-minute deep dive, we'll explain every detail. What's inside Trump's Gaza plan? How Israel and Hamas have responded? And what the next few days could mean for millions of people in Gaza. Let's begin.
The war between Israel and Hamas began on October 7, 2023, after a brutal Hamas attack that killed over 1,200 people in Israel. Israel responded with an intense military campaign inside Gaza, airstrikes, ground operations, and blockades that led to tens of thousands of deaths and massive destruction. 2 years later, the humanitarian crisis has reached critical levels, hospitals destroyed, food and medicine scarce, and over 2 million people displaced. Repeated ceasefire attempts failed, until now. In late 2025, the United States stepped in again, proposing a new long-term peace initiative, personally led by Donald Trump, alongside Tony Blair and regional mediators from Egypt, Qatar, and Turkey. So, what exactly is in this new plan? Let's break it down. Number 1. Immediate ceasefire. Both sides must stop fighting immediately once the deal is signed. Number 2. Hostage release. Hamas must release all remaining Israeli hostages within 72 hours. Number 3. Prisoner exchange. Israel will release nearly 1,950 Palestinian prisoners, including around 250 lifers. Number 4. Troop withdrawal. Israeli troops will pull back from populated areas of Gaza in phases. Number 5. Demilitarization. Hamas tunnels, rocket systems, and weapons caches must be dismantled under international supervision. A technocratic Palestinian administration will manage day-to-day affairs. Number 8. International Oversight Board, to ensure transparency. A joint board, reportedly including Donald Trump and Tony Blair, will supervise the transition. Number 9. Reconstruction funds. Billions of dollars in aid are promised for rebuilding Gaza's homes, schools, and hospitals. Number 10. Security zones. Israel may keep small monitoring zones near borders temporarily. Number 11. Economic corridor. Plans for opening trade routes and job programs for Gazans. Number 12. Humanitarian relief corridor. Guaranteed safe passage for aid trucks and medical teams. Number 13. Refugee return options. Displaced families will gradually be allowed to return to northern Gaza. Number 14. Border cooperation. Egypt will coordinate with the new Gaza Authority for controlled crossings. Number 15. Education and health projects, funded by UN and Gulf donors. Number 16. No foreign militias. Any armed group not authorized will be disbanded. Number 17. Timeline of implementation, divided into 3 stages over 6 months. Number 18. Accountability clause. Violations by either party may trigger sanctions. Number 19. Path to Palestinian statehood, conditional upon security, governance reforms, and cooperation. Number 20. Final peace conference, to be held in Washington, D.C. if all phases succeed. In short, this plan mixes military withdrawal, humanitarian relief, and political restructuring under strong American oversight. Reactions to the plan have been sharp and divided. Israel. Prime Minister Netanyahu called the plan a historic opportunity for lasting security. But inside Israel, hardline ministers warned against rewarding Hamas. Some Israeli officials already ordered the army to prepare for the plan's first phase, the hostage release and partial withdrawal. Hamas leaders in Doha say they are studying the plan carefully, welcoming the ceasefire idea, but rejecting full disarmament and foreign governance. A Hamas spokesman told Al Jazeera that Gaza will not be ruled by outsiders. Arab mediators. Egypt and Qatar are hosting indirect talks. Turkey has expressed support for reconstruction but insists. United States. Palestinians must retain sovereignty. His envoy Steve Witkoff is leading technical discussions in Cairo. Trump described the proposal as the only road to peace. A European Union and UN. European nations and UN officials cautiously support the plan but question its enforcement and humanitarian guarantees. Despite diplomatic progress, the situation inside Gaza remains dire. Israeli strikes continued this week in Gaza City even after Trump's call to halt bombardment. More than 36 people reportedly died in the latest round of attacks. Electricity is available only a few hours a day. Thousands of families still live in tents amid rubble. Civilians tell reporters they want peace but don't trust any politician. Human rights organizations warn that unless humanitarian access improves immediately, famine could return before the end of the year. Enforcing a ceasefire is also a challenge. Multiple armed factions, underground networks, and ongoing hostilities make verification extremely difficult. Now the world is watching the next 48 hours closely. According to diplomatic sources, the US deadline for Hamas to confirm acceptance expires October 5, 2025, at 6 p.m. Washington time. If Hamas agrees, a 72-hour ceasefire will begin immediately. Hostage exchanges will start. Israeli troops will reposition, and aid convoys will enter Gaza. If not, Israel may resume full-scale operations, and the fragile hope of peace could collapse again. Experts say Trump and Tony Blair may travel to Cairo to oversee the first phase personally, once all sides sign the protocol. There are still major risks. Trust deficit. Neither side trusts the other after 2 years of war. Political pressure. Netanyahu faces far-right resistance. Hamas is split between Gaza and Doha leadership. Foreign oversight. Palestinians fear loss of autonomy. Israelis fear another security vacuum. Implementation. Cost. Rebuilding Gaza could cost over $50 billion and take years. But if even part of this plan holds, it could mark the beginning of Gaza's long recovery. A chance for families to rebuild their lives. So, as of today, the US Gaza plan stands at a crossroads. If the ceasefire is confirmed this week, it could open a new chapter in Middle East history. But if talks fail, we could see another devastating cycle of violence. We'll keep tracking this story and bring you updates as it unfolds. If you found this report informative, please like, subscribe, and share this video. It helps others stay informed. And tell us in the comments, do you believe the US Gaza plan can actually bring peace? Thank you for watching. Stay tuned and stay aware.